Hi everyone, welcome back to the Geordie Views. And Newcastle United take on Burnley tomorrow night in the Carabao Cup at St James's Park. Last games for both these sides, 2-0 losses for us both. We lost 2-0 to Aston Villa. Apologies that I couldn't do the review on that game. I didn't watch the game live, I was in another match. And I was kind of feeling under the weather on Sunday, so I wasn't really in a fit state to do a video, to be honest. But yeah, it was just drab performance from start to finish, because I have seen the highlights on YouTube. As for Burnley, they lost 2-0 Liverpool. That's kind of expected. Although we'll both been very disappointed about the opening weekend as well. Burnley lost 2-1 at home to Brighton. They took lead through Tarkowski, but then Brighton came back, and obviously we lost 4-2 to West Ham. So, looking at the team news for both the sides, for Newcastle, we've got John Joe Shelby still out of the game. Isaac Hayden he came off against Villa at half time. He's not going to be risked. And to be honest, I said many times, don't be rushing back. Don't be risking injury and then they're out for a lot longer. Paul Dummett could be in contention against Leicester, but he's not fit for this game. Dubravka and Darlow are obviously out, as well as Elliot Anderson. As for Burnley, Westwood is 50-50. So is Viadra, the two lads who scored against us for them last season. Dale Stevens and Kevin Long are both out the game though. So, players to watch out for from Burnley. The first one is the top scorer in Chris Wood, whose goals really just have kept them up, especially last season. So we'll really have to watch out for him. Also, Dwight McNeil is a very good young talent. And finally, Ashley Westwood, who can be a decent player. That's, of course, if he does play this game. So, we'll get into the starting 11 that I would like to go with for this game. I'm actually going to change up the formation to a 4-2-3-1. Let's try something different. Maybe it's time to scrap the 5-3-2. It was good at the end of last season, but maybe we need to look to a new formation. And I think 4-2-3-1 would be good for us. Starting off now, a lot of fans are saying along the lines of, let's not go for the cups, because I'm not that bothered about the cup. I'm just sick of hearing it every year. Let's not risk this player because he might get injured. I understand against EFL sides play younger players, but we're playing Burnley. They'll probably not put out the strongest side. I think I heard along the lines of Sean Dyche won't do that. But you never know what side they might put out. So we should go strong and give ourselves the best chance of getting through in this game. Yes, maybe give the youth a chance if we get through and then get an EFL side in the next round. At the end of the day, the people who are saying let's not bother with the cups will be the same ones who, when they see another Premier League side finishing mid-table or bottom half, getting so far in the cup, they'll be like, well, why couldn't we have done that? But that's my rant over on that one. I'm going to get into my starting 11. First off in goal, Freddie Woodman, not doing anything wrong. He deserves to keep his place right now. I wouldn't put Mark Gillespie in at the minute, but I think Woodman, keep him in the squad for now. Right back, I'm going to bring back Javi Manquillo into the starting 11. Murphy has done well at right wing back, but for a right back, we need Manquillo in there. Definitely not Emil Kraft right now. The centre backs. Firstly, I'm going to go with Federico Fernandez, being the best of a bad bunch so far in terms of with defenders. And alongside him, I'm going to go with Kieran Clark. I'm just thinking about the threat that Lascelles, Share, both at fault for the goals at the weekend. And we need to think about the threat that And Clark, yes, he was poor against West Ham, but we need to think about the threat that Chris Wood can offer. I think he'd be the better option over Fabian Schär for this game. And obviously over Jamal Lascelles. Left back, I'm going to bring back Jamal Lewis into the side because Paul Dummett's not fully fit. Into the midfielders. Now, I know the likelihood is he's going to go out on loan, but I'm going to give Matty Longstaff an opportunity in this game. You know, maybe give him a run out in the side. That's if I was the manager, but if he's not going to play, obviously put him out on loan. However, I'd play him in this game, given that Shelby and Hayden can't play. I mean, can it be any worse than Jeff Hendrick? Come on. And then alongside him, I'm actually going to go with Sean Longstaff. Maybe I just would rather see Joe Willock pushed further forward. And I think Sean can do a job alongside Matty in the centre of midfield. On the right-hand side, the right wing, I'm actually going to bring in Ryan Fraser, see what he can do. Because, you know, he did look good against Norwich, but he hasn't even been getting the junk minutes. So I'd like to see him play. We are going to rotate the side. So I'd bring him into the starting 11. In the number 10 role, I'm not going to go with Miguel Almiron because I heard he was terrible against Villa. I'm going to stick with Joe Willock. He did play that good ball to Wilson for the incident that was going to be a penalty, but then VAR choked it off. And I think Joe Willock in the number 10 role, I think Joe Willock would do well in number 10. That's his best position for me. Play him there and potentially could get a goal. Even if he didn't have his best game on Saturday. On the left-hand side, I'm going to go with Saint-Maximin because I think him and Jamal Lewis can work well together as a partnership on the left-hand side of on our left-hand side. And finally, up top, I'm going to go... Alright, Wilson, he did have a good chance at the weekend, which he should have buried. You know, that could have been a different game, but I'm going to stick him in the starting 11. He needs to go for confidence, in my opinion. So I think I'd keep him in there. So that's my starting 11. Let us know what you think. I will touch quickly on transfers. I think Steve Bruce is saying, you know, we're not really going to sign anyone permanently. A lot of fans are angry about it, but in my opinion, we've got a full squad. As much as fans want a centre-back, realistically, we're going to have to leave one out, or better, get rid of one if we're going to bring one in. And, I mean, really, because the squad's full, because Freddie Woodman and Joe Willock have effectively replaced Andy Carroll and Christian Atsu or DeAndre Edlin. Atsu was in the squad at the end of last season, but didn't play. Joe Willock didn't have to be registered last season, but he does now, and Woodman's obviously had his loan spells out, so maybe if we're going to add players in, we'll get rid of a centre-back or leave one out, and I'm including Emil Kraft in that, potentially, and goalkeepers, maybe we'll have to leave one out of the squad until December and then reassess things there. It would be harsh on Caldalo. It would be harsh because I don't think any of them done much wrong, but you know, we need, but we're going to bring in players, we're going to need to make room in the squad. Anyway, in terms of the score prediction, I'm going to say a 2-1 win for Newcastle. Hopefully, it'll be a good atmosphere, and we'll get through in the cup, build with some confidence going into Southampton. Again, we're probably going to need to get 3 points out of. But yeah, that's all I've got to say, really. Don't forget to hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, check out my social media pages in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later.